In my life coaching work with Catholic homeschool moms, I coach a lot on our relationship with our teenagers. I have a lot of clients who struggle with those relationships, or clients who are concerned about the upcoming teen years. And I have come up with 5 of my favorite mindset shifts that I think are valuable and have proven to improve your relationship with your teenagers and can be applied to younger children and even your husbands. But before I dive in, my name is Emily Brown and I am a Catholic homeschooling mom of 7. I am also a life coach for Catholic homeschooling moms who want to feel more calm, confident, and capable to do what God is calling them to do, which is homeschool your children, to home educate them, and to raise them for heaven, to praise God and to give them a hope for the future and to be with Him in heaven someday. That is our calling from God, to home educate. And if you are someone who is doing that, who is answering that call but not loving it, then I'd like to invite you to come and work with me in the Happy Holy Mama membership and let me support you alongside your journey. You can find all the details for the membership and my life coaching work in the link below this video. But for now, let's go ahead and dive into those 5 mindset shifts to help you improve your relationship with your teenager. All right, one of the things that happens when we are thinking about our teenagers is we have a lot of assumptions and a lot of judgments about them. We think that they're lazy, that they don't want to be helpful, that they want to be as far away from us as possible. And especially as they get a little bit older, hitting that 15, 16, 17-year-old years in their life and in their growth and development, they're really showing us a version of themselves that sometimes we don't love. We don't love interacting with that version. And so what can happen is we kind of suit up and put on armor to protect ourselves against what we think that they're going to give to us, what they're going to show to us. But what happens is when we armor up, that kind of indicates to the other person, to our teenager, that they need to armor up as well. And so then both of us are just coming at each other with that suited up armor, disconnection, and we're both kind of ready for battle. So what I'm going to invite you to do in this video and in all of my life coaching work is to go first, to show them how to do this, to be an example of what's possible. And for this particular situation, it's really up to you, the mom, to set down the armor and to be willing to be vulnerable in that relationship with your teenager, because as soon as mom sets down the armor and calms down and is open and vulnerable with them, it really does give them permission to take off the armor and connect as well. So the first thing I want you to do is practice putting down the armor, and the way that we're going to do that is with these 5 mindset shifts. So the first mindset shift is they want to have a good life. Just like you want to have a good life, you want to enjoy your life, and so does your child. This is your child, your beloved son or daughter, and they want to have a good life just like you. So if we can assume that they want to have a good life, then it will help you connect with them. It will help you have empathy and compassion for whatever it is they're going through if they are not experiencing their life in the way that they would hope to. All right, the second mindset shift is they want to be successful. Again, just like you, they want to do what they have in front of them and the work that they're choosing to do. They want to be successful at it. They want to do it well. They want to feel accomplished and satisfied. And so if they're not, then it could be that they might not think that they're capable of it. They might not think they're good at it. They probably have something internal going on with them that is very hard for you to connect with and interact with if you are just assuming that they don't want to do the work. So we have to set down the judgment, set down the assumption, set down the armor, and go connect with your kid with the assumption that they want to be successful and they want to have a good life. All right, the third mindset shift is they want your help. Now, this one can be very challenging if you have a child, a teenager specifically, who's pushing you away. But I want you to think about all the times that they come to you and either kindly or maybe not so kindly asking for your help. Sometimes it comes across as a command or a demand, and we immediately shut them away, push them away, shut off our ears, shut off our hearts to them. And I really want you to try on the thought that they want your help. When they come to you, when they display whatever it is that they're requesting in whatever format, whatever manner they're doing that in, it is actually them seeking your help. And you are their mother. You are the one that they know can help them. Okay, so if they're coming to you in whatever form and they're asking for your help, I want you to really sink into the fact that your child is asking for your help. They could be going somewhere else, but they're coming to you. All right, the fourth mindset shift that I want you to try on with your teenagers is they want to be useful. Now, listen, useful is different than helpful. So if they're not being helpful, that's different than them not wanting to be useful. All right. If they have work that they don't want to be doing and you're asking them to do chores or schoolwork and they don't want to do that, it's not that they don't want to be useful. It's that they probably just don't want to help. They just don't want to get up and do something that they don't really want to be doing at that time. And that's different than being useful. So I want you to think about all the ways ways that they are very useful in your home. And I want you to be really focusing on that with them instead of they don't help. They're lazy. They don't want to help. They don't want to be useful for the family. That's just not true. They probably do want to be useful. They just might not want to do the work. And that's a very different thing to be focusing on. All right. The last mindset shift I'm going to offer you today is they want to be with you. All right, listen, this one can be really hard and can be really painful, but I want you to consider that you are their mother. And if you have been thinking that they don't want to be with you, they probably have the same assumption about you, that you don't want to be with them. And this is a very painful kind of a gut check moment for a lot of moms who realize that they've been showing up with that assumption that their child doesn't want to be with them, and that is an invitation to their child to not want to be with you either. So we have to be willing to set that down, to be willing to be open and vulnerable to our children, even though we might get hurt in the process. If we can be willing to demonstrate that for them and show them how to do that and what's possible for them when you're willing to do that, then we can start to improve our relationships and we can start really focusing on how to be together, how to find compassion, how to find empathy and connection with each other. But we have to be willing to do the work to remember that they actually want to be with you. You are their mother. They are your child, and we have to want to be together. We have to do that work inside of ourselves first to invite them into being with us. But we have to be willing to set down the armor. We have to want to be around them. All right. And these 5 mindset shifts, some of them are going to feel easier and some of them are going to feel harder to you. And whichever ones are feeling really hard to you or you're resisting and you kind of want to protect yourself against those particular ones, then I want you to come work with me in coaching and in the Happy Holy Mama membership so I can help you unpack and heal that and improve the relationships with your teenager. And now's the perfect time to do that because when this video is being released, which is July 1st, 2024, I'm going to be diving deep into this during our group coaching call tomorrow on Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024. And we're going to be talking about these 5 mindset shifts and how to start making those even when the other people in your life, even when your teenagers are not showing you that it's doable, that it's even possible. They don't have to change anything in order for you to feel better and improve your relationship with your child. And I'm going to teach you how to do that tomorrow during our group coaching call. And then July 15th through the 19th, which is just 2 weeks away, we're going to be diving into planning week, which is 5 days of coaching and workshopping and teaching and unpacking you and your mindset about yourself as a homeschooler and how that impacts your relationships with homeschooling and your relationships with your home and your home management and your children and your husband. I'm going to teach you my step-by-step process for decision making. We're going to be setting up our home and homeschool routines. I'm going to teach you my step-by-step process for planning and calendaring and prioritizing your life, decision making, defining what everyone's jobs are going to be, and boundaries so that everyone is working toward the same common goal. We're going to be talking about how to prevent burnout, evaluate our year, and prepare for the hard day. So come and join Happy Holy Mama because we have a packed summer with so much goodness, so much richness that's going to be completely rooted in our Catholic homeschooling lifestyle and is going to help set you up to have the best homeschooling year to date. And as a lifetime member, I'm going to be there to support you, not just right now, not just this summer while you're planning and preparing and working on these things right now, but I'm going to be there to support you all the way through the finish line with Catholic homeschooling life coaching. Go check out all the links and the details in the notes below this video. And while you're down there, please like and subscribe to this channel so that I can support you every single month with Catholic homeschooling life coaching content. All right, I am praying for you. Have a fantastic week. God bless.